Welcome to the first day of the rest of your golfing life, and thank you for your recent purchase of HypnoDoctor Golf Mastery Edition. You know, taking control often begins with a single step. The good news is, since you're watching this, you've done just that. You've taken the first step to acquire control of your mind and control of your golf game. To quote golf legend Bobby Jones, competitive golf is played mainly on a 5.5-inch course, the space between your ears. To be sure, Bobby Jones is talking about the mental side of the game. The golfer's mind plays a big role in the golfer's game. What happens between your ears provides the reason why there's often a difference between your skill level and playing level. Now, the skill level is the very best game a person can produce under absolutely perfect conditions. But the playing level is the gameplay level the golfer ends up with on the course. Unfortunately, the difference between these two is sometimes very great. One of the rules of thumb of golf is, it isn't how good your best shot of the round was, it's how bad the worst shot was that truly matters. What's that all about? In a word, consistency. Here's a great way to look at consistency. It's the process of bringing a golfer's playing level up to their skill level. That means the player maximizes their golfing experience by playing the best golf when it matters most, on the course. And how do we achieve this magical transformation? With hard science. The process begins with you selecting what area of the game you want to work on. When you do this, you focus in like a laser on the exact area of the game you want to improve. The next two sections describe the messaging and visual anchor settings. Let's pause for a moment and talk about the messages and visual anchors. What are they and how are they useful? The messages are scientifically created to lay the groundwork for the proper mental thinking relating to your golf game. The visual anchor gives you a mental shortcut to access the new, improved mental states for golf that we are creating. In the same way that you program your car radio to your favorite station, we are giving you that ability here with your golf game. The visual anchor, a golf ball, is just like a button you push to change the radio station in your mind to the optimum golf potential channel. And best of all, you don't even have to think about it because it's auto-programmed for your convenience. Okay, now back to the messaging and visual anchor settings. What do these do? These two settings allow you to modify the display rate of the messages and visual anchor. In other words, whether you consciously notice them or not. There are two easy option choices, positive affirmation mode and subliminal mode. The positive affirmation mode allows you to consciously focus on the messages. In this mode, you consciously see and read the messages. If you prefer, you can use subliminal mode to let the messages display in the background. That way you won't notice them and only your subconscious mind will process them. In the last section, how often do you want to see the messages, you will choose how often you want the messages and visual anchor to display. You can choose every 5 seconds all the way up to every 30 seconds. People often ask, what's the best choice for me? The answer is people often fall into one of two groups. In the first group, people have about 20 to 30 minutes to spend consciously focused on improving their game. In the second group, people don't have the time to consciously focus on the software. What they do instead is they let it run unobtrusively in the background all day, while they are working on other tasks. If you are in the first group and have about 20 minutes to spend, we recommend choosing visual affirmation mode for both messages and visual anchors. In addition, you can choose the fastest frequency rate of 5 seconds. This combination will allow you to squeeze in the maximum number of exposures to the messages and visual anchor within a short period of time. That way, you are able to get the most benefit in the least amount of time. If, however, you don't have the time or you don't want to consciously focus on the software, then choose subliminal mode for both messages and visual anchor. Also select the 30-second option for frequency rate. This setup gives you the best balance for long-term exposure to the subliminal mind without interfering with your daily work. In addition to the messages and visual anchors, HypnoDoctor Golf Mastery Edition comes with audio and video content. The audio is designed to put your mind at ease as you effortlessly relax into a receptive state of mind. The video gives your mind the visual cues required for every great golfer, hitting the ball straight, on tempo, and ultimately into the cup. This video shows several different types of golf shots. The mental imagery will give you the foundation so you can see yourself improving your game, even if you aren't currently on the course. The dual effect of messages and visual imagery makes for a powerful combo. Everyone eventually gets around to asking some basic questions like, how long will it take for the changes to occur? And how many strokes will I improve? Throughout our experience, every golfer is different, and it will depend on how frequently and how long the golfer uses the software. But there are some commonalities that we feel are good guideposts for you. After the first time you use the software, you will immediately feel more relaxed on the course. After a few more sessions, you will notice improvements in your most problematic areas. Overall, you will tend to improve in every facet of your game. You will be more relaxed, less hurried, and more fluid in your swing. Your gameplay will improve because your bad shots are now good, your good shots are now great, and your great shots are much more frequent. Your consistency will trend upward to reach the maximum natural skill level. The key to maintaining these results is continued use of the software on a regular basis. The results should become permanent within 30 to 60 days. In the end, you should easily surpass the 5-stroke improvement threshold. Well, that's it from us. We want to thank you again for your purchase and wish you the best of luck in your game. With HypnoDoctor Golf Mastery Edition, you have the latest cutting-edge technology at your disposal. I encourage you to use it frequently and watch your score drop each day. Good luck and have a great round.